lots and lots of lead changes in like the first 6 of the 12 stages that we will be playing in today. And they're off. So if you have not seen this game before, this is one of those match 3 games where you make 3 in a row of something and you make the matching panels disappear. But we're trying to speedrun here, so we're not all about the 3 in a rows necessarily. We are trying to get combos, matching at least 4 in a row at the same time, or chains where we try to link sets of matches together. And Lakitu being a bit of a troll for these 3 competitors, Raphael and Darkwing, finishing in 29 seconds with 35 from Jake. Lakitu is a bit of a troll in that he doesn't raise his stack at the very beginning. So that's kind of to be expected. I expect the rest of these stages to be a bit more normal from here on out.
Jake, of course, also a veteran of this game alongside Darkwing, so I definitely expect him to pull a couple surprises here during this race.
Well, Darkwing definitely surprised Bumpty with an 18-second stage, so
very nice.
He's well on his way. Is Poochie gonna get blamed here? Well, Darkwing's starting off with a really nice chain. Looks to be X7. Yeah, I noticed Darkwing does like to make several big chains, not always as concerned with being able to make combos with his chains, although he kind of has Poochie about 4 skill, just about, but 23 seconds definitely good enough there. You want these stages to finish in like under 20 seconds if you can. And hey, 26 from Raphael, definitely not too bad.
Yeah, in a perfect world for these first 8 stages, you definitely are looking for those sub-20 stages, but sub-30 isn't too bad either.
Oh, and once we get past stage 8, once we get into the Cave of Wickedness, you will learn to love sub 30-second times. There's definitely no shame in that. Oh, Jake almost got Poochie down there. Poochie's running a little low on time to be able to respond, so Poochie will definitely go away soon. And Darkwing pulling up to a full stage lead on Jake now with a 32-second Wiggler. Ooh, second tier for Raphael's Wiggler. Like we generally group the available panels into tiers based on how they're separated by the garbage that gets sent based on the combos and chains that get made. And yeah, we love to deride the computers every time they get a second tier clear of the garbage. That's one of the worst things we could see. All right, Jake managed to follow up a bit nicely with 23 seconds, so that's not too bad. Oh, looks like Darkwing is getting a bit trolled over here with Froggy, but Froggy probably didn't have room to do anything else there, so 47 seconds will just have to do there. And we will bring Raphael back on screen as soon as his feed comes up. I certainly know a thing or two about shaky internet, so I can definitely sympathize with him. All right, 34 seconds on Jake's Froggy, and Darkwing set up a really nice situation on Blarg where Blarg had 2 high pillars of panels on either side, and when these CPUs have garbage on top of them, their first move is to try and lower the stack of panels, but it's kind of hard for them to do that when they have too high stacks on either side, so that usually leads to a swift death. Oh no! Ooh, Raphael! Oh,
Yeah, Raphael unfortunately playing with a tall right stack there, and unfortunately gets caught off guard by the combo garbage there and takes the swift death there.
yeah.
But Darkwing looking really good here with the 26 on Lunchfish. He's definitely on a decent average pace for him.
Yeah, definitely look to be the one to pull away with this one early on. So going into this, so definitely no surprise that he's doing so well. And yeah, you kind of want to raise your stack high a little bit at the highest levels in order to maximize your opportunities for combos and chains. But you better have a plan when you do that, or otherwise you're going to be in for a world of hurt like Raphael was. And so that gave Jake the opportunity to pull ahead just a little bit. But it is still very early. We have not gotten to the Cave of Wickedness for all the competitors just yet. Darkwing is just now entering the cave about 6 minutes in after that 30 something second Raphael kill. Now we're really gonna see some stuff. These opponents at this point actually know how to make chains, unlike everyone else in the game to this point. So expect some lost time. Expect a lot of lost time, really, because that's just what the cave does.
Yeah, because with the first 8 opponents, they tend to lucky from their chains by falling combo garbage, and the last 4 cave opponents, they will actually search out and make chains off of garbage that's clearing.
All right. Darkwing getting off to a nice start. That was like 22 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
that is definitely in the neighborhood of what you want to see in these cave stages. Darkwing just continuing to pile on the big chains as he does. Looking to be in really good shape with this follow-up chain to get the jump done here. Oh, unfortunately, Jake did not have enough of a follow-up to get Raphael pinned down. So he's going to be there a little bit while longer. Lunchfish is going to be trolling Raphael a bit longer. But you know what? Darkwing doesn't care about all that. He just finished Piranha Plant in 24 seconds.
Yeah, he's looking really good right now with his times. I'm hoping he can keep it up and pull through with these last 2 stages in Kamek and Bowser.
Oh, they are definitely the worst by a wide margin, I would say.
They're both the worst and the most greedy because sometimes you can catch them off guard, which is always nice.
Well, Kamek is not falling for that hocus pocus.
Unfortunately.
Tonight. But Darkwing did make some nice combos during that chain. And we'll be moving on to Bowser, poised for a low 9-minute time, it seems.
Yeah,
Jake,
looking pretty good.
And Jake building a 1-stage lead over Raphael, hoping to get the second spot for the time being. Remember, the first place in this race will get 5 points towards the final qualifier standings. Those standings won't be fully determined tonight because we have one more person in SK Peter that will be joining us a little bit later, and he'll be given the opportunity to make up at least one of the races later, because he did notify us ahead of time that he was going to be late. But at this moment, it's hard to believe that Darkwing is going to be stopped. But Bowser is doing Bowser things, so
he's got some nice combo garbage follow up here. I think he might have a 4 skill.
Yeah, that
Very
was gonna be the
nice.
first kill.
Very nice.
9:51 by Darkwing's clock, and that you have to imagine that'll be good enough to ultimately take first place in these standings. So for the moment, Darkwing Duck will start with 5 points. And we will see if either of these two will manage to get second place. All right, 44 seconds from Raphael. That's not bad. So let me move on to Kamek, where Jake is working on a nice follow-up chain, which most of that wasn't really needed. 23 seconds on Kamek. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Thankfully, Kamek didn't get those greens in time, but he managed to run out of stop time just in time for Jake. So, looking good. Moving on to Bowser, trying to get this nice second place spot.
Oh wow, Raphael working in a lot of combos during this big chain for Kamek. I expect Kamek to go down eventually to all that. But
Yeah.
will Bowser troll Jake long enough for Raphael to get that opportunity to capitalize?
Yeah, Kamek's got a really tall stack. Had a really tall stack there, and he's sitting here chaining, using up a lot of his blocks though. Definitely looking like a nice 4 skill here. Very nice.
Oh, there's Raphael finishing, and
and Jake finishing with a 4 skill on Bowser himself.
there we go. There we go. Jake with the provisional second place for the moment and 3 points. Raphael, by all accounts, looks like he's going to be vying for third place and 2 points in this first race. Though we do have news on other participants in this last chance qualifier, which we will alert you to as soon as this race is done, as soon as Raphael finishes. It's not just let's just say it's not just SK Peter who is getting an opportunity to make up these races. So that was like a 12:49 for Raphael. Raphael a bit disappointed with that one, but there's still 2 more races to go here. So Raphael can't count himself out just yet.
Yeah, for sure. I know he does get a bit unlucky with some of these times sometimes, but he can really pull it back and really like wow the show a bit. As I've seen him do during our matches, he can get like a mid 9-minute time. He's definitely capable of it. Pulling this back.
Yeah, Raphael's more of a panel attack, the well-known Tetris attack clone player, more of a versus player, but has gotten into speedruns a bit recently. And yeah, Raphael has a low 9-minute, has a mid 9-minute personal best. So he's definitely shown the capability. So here we go with race 2. As we get that set up, let's take a look at the final results from the first race. Darkwing Duck coming in with a 9:51, getting 5 points for the moment. Jake is currently in second with 3 points. Raphael with that 12:49 getting 2 points. And earlier this week, Blue Bomber 285 got to do his 3 runs. So he posted a time for his first race of 13 minutes 19 seconds. So for the moment, he will occupy the 4th spot with 1 point. And Jake and Raphael look to be in very, very fierce competition for that coveted second qualifier spot. Like Shadow, who are you liking now to possibly get that second spot after what you've seen so far?
I'm still rooting for Raphael a bit because I know he did have a bit of bad luck with that first race. I know he suffered a death, and I'm sure that he can make it back. But never know. We'll see. We still got 2 more races to do.
There are still definitely 2 more races left. So yeah, no one's really out of it yet, and quite frankly, Darkwing's not super secure in that first spot either, where you are going to be taking the average times from these 3 races to determine the qualifiers, the last 2 qualifiers for the final bracket. I mean, between these 3 and Blue Bomber and SK Peter, and it's possible. It's not super likely at this point, but it is possible that the 1 and 3 Tayman may get an opportunity to make up races, to make up these 3 races very soon. And Tayman actually got a faster average time during the group stage than Darkwing. So he could be a bit of he could be a real wild card in and a spanner in the works for this last chance qualifier.
It's definitely possible. I mean, he did have a bit of bad luck in our group, but I know for a fact, just because he's so proficient with Pokemon Puzzle League, he definitely has the potential to pull it out.
That he does, and we will make sure to let you guys know, mostly through Twitter at Puzzle General, if you want to hear about those late results as they come in. But for now, we've got 3 live people getting in the second race of 3, and here we go with the big troll Lakitu. And looks like Darkwing is getting off a competent chain. 14 seconds. That is lovely.
Sweet.
And 14 seconds for Raphael.
Wow. Amazing.
They are neck and neck, just like they were in the first race. Oh, this is wonderful. And Jake got 25 seconds too, so Lakitu trolled less this time. Yay!
Yay! Any day that Lakitu is less of a troll is always a good day.
Good day indeed. It looks like Darkwing getting off to an X6 chain on Bumpty. Oh, plenty of combos there. 19 seconds. Good stuff.
Raphael pulling out a nice 8 chain here.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no!
Unfortunately, was 1 line short, so Bumpty finds the clear.
Oh, Jake almost got his Bumpty through, too. Alright, well, at least Raphael and Jake are about even out of Bumpty. That's to be expected.
Just like last match, Jake and Raphael are about neck and neck again for the most part, as I expected.
Yes, that's very normal for this area of the game. The lead usually changes hands quite a few times in the very early stages. It's a bit unusual to see one person get out in front like this. Darkwing was poised to get out way in front, but then Raphael suddenly made up 15 seconds on him. So this is gonna get really close.
Yeah.
It's a good feel. So yeah, the way I have found that you best want to approach this game is you want to have a little mix of combos and chains. Like you're seeing Darkwing and Raphael pull off really huge chains here, and wow, that was really greedy on the Raphael's Wiggler, trying to go for a vertical 5 combo to clear the garbage. I don't know what compelled the programmers to make these CPUs do that, but we are forever grateful for that. And Raphael will be taking the early lead into Froggy. But as I was saying, the best way I found to combat these CPUs is to make a little balance of combos and chains. Wow, 2 sub 20 stages from Raphael and Darkwing. Oh boy, these two are poised to be speed demons.
Oh yeah, they're looking quite nice. Good neck and neck competition now between the two of them.
And when I say a balance of combos and chains, I've usually found that anywhere between an X4 and an X6 chain and 3 rows of combo garbage usually gets the job done. Like somewhere between 5 and 9 lines of garbage is enough to top off most of these foes. We'll see how well these players stick to those guidelines. But you know what? If you can force kill, you can force kill someone like Raphael just did. It doesn't really matter how much garbage you're able to send. So yeah, both Raphael and Darkwing getting through the first half in a little over 4 minutes. It's quite the crazy pace from the two of them. Ooh, that was a nifty star combo from Raphael there. Oh, Raphael stacks a bit high. Needs to be a little careful, but he survived. Got through that just fine. Darkwing having to make another big chain to follow up here. Oh, this screen is gonna be shaking quite a bit. Oh,
Lunchfish was playing with a bit of a low stack there. I mean, he did have a taller stack on the right side, but you could definitely tell he was about to lower it. So he was being cautious, sending a bit more, which is always pretty wise to do.
All right, let's see what Raphael's 8 chains able to do here against Raphael. Oh, of course, Raph was able to lower the stack for the clear, but there were combos. There were enough combos there, and Raphael getting to the cave sub 6 minutes. This has definitely been going on a much more torrid pace than the last run did, and unfortunately for Jake, he's just getting left a little bit behind, struggling through this mid game just a little bit. But now we're at the cave, the great equalizer.
Darkwing looking not too terribly far behind, going into the cave about sub 6 minutes. But Raphael's gonna make it that much harder for Darkwing with a 15 on hook build. Very nice.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty. Like some of the fastest times you tend to get in this run tend to come from accident when you don't get all the right combos and chains you want in a particular step. And I feel like that happened to Raphael a little bit. And definitely no shame in that. Whoa, this what in the world, Raphael? Calm down. I can't remember the last time I saw an 8 chain develop that fast. Wow. That was quite insane, and it looks like he may have needed every little bit of it as a naval piranha plant gets going on this chain and gets yes, there we go.
Almost.
There we go. Just barely enough time for Raphael to avoid Naval's clear with 3 blues there. Oof.
And Raphael looking like he's on a very comfortable pace. I may dare say he is on PB pace currently.
Oh, don't. Oh, let's pump the brakes on that just a little bit. I don't want to play the BB Forky role tonight and contribute to jinxes. So yes, Raphael is doing very nicely, and he has to be pleased with this run much more than was with the last one. Let's see if this follow up for Raphael is any good. Oh, he may not have needed to drop that to make that so big, but did not matter. 33 seconds, and Raphael is going into Bowser at around 8 minutes.
Incredible.
Darkwing's not that far behind, all things considered.
Yeah, only about a stage behind. Raphael could definitely get trolled by Bowser. Give Darkwing some time to catch up, but we'll see how this plays out.
Oh, bit of a drop from Raph there. This looks to be following up. Fine, looking for an X6 and only one piece of combo garbage. So it's gonna be a bit short. Oh, let's see here. Another combo clear for Bowser, but he's gotta react quick. No time.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. That's a sub 9. I believe that is in fact a PB for Raphael. Well done.
my goodness, what a time to pull out your best. Yeah, I believe 923 was his best going into this. And that was achieved during the tournament, from my understanding. So yeah, 856. That is very impressive. What a time to pull out a victory. Man, Raphael's been doing very well in this tournament, so it should not be a surprise that he managed to pull that one out. Oh, but Darkwing looks to be close. Is Bowser going to have? Oh, Bowser's gonna have a problem. Well, there we go. 10:05 for Darkwing. Definitely not a shabby time by any stretch, but unfortunately he's likely gonna have to settle for second in this one. Just wow, Raphael hold out so much to get that one going.
Yeah, that's as far as I know, that's the second time Raphael has PB'd during this tournament. The first time was against me, and now he's PB'd again. So it's definitely hard to compete when one of your opponents gets a PB during a race. Very impressive time for Raphael.
And to get a third out of our 3 competitors on screen in the first race, that was definitely much needed. That was very necessary for Raphael to get. So looks like I believe both.
That was nice. That was a nice little frame check right there.
Jake showing off now, knowing that he's practically in last place at this point. We'll get to see what Blue Bombers race 2 was like from earlier in the week, but Jake might be getting to the point where he's playing for bragging rights, because Darkwing may have a bit of a foothold on the first place in this qualifier. So it may come down between Raphael and maybe SK Peter for that second spot. I hope Jake isn't playing himself too far out of this. Whoa! He's getting real snazzy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was watching Jake practice before this tournament. He's definitely a fan of those frame perfect swaps and looking flashy.
Oh man, super precise. 1/60th of a second. You gotta get those, but at least there's a visual cue for them. All right, 12:47 for Jake. Oof, that mid game was a bit rough, but he definitely finished off somewhat strong. So maybe that'll be what Jake needs to fuel himself into a good race 3 here.
Yeah, we're certainly not out of the woods yet. Raphael definitely looking really nice right now with that sub 9. Definitely looking to take some names in this race 3. Jake's still holding that 3rd place though. As we can see on screen, Blue Bomber with the 1824 on race 2, still holding that 4th. So I don't know if like Jake will be able to come back, but never know. He is a veteran of the game. Can definitely pull off some surprises.
Yeah, Jake would almost certainly need to win this last race in order for any reasonable shot at qualifying. If Darkwing were to get first or second in this last race, then Darkwing almost assuredly be in, because I would expect when SK Peter gets around to his races that his times would be somewhere in the neighborhood of what Jake has done in these first 2 races, if not a little bit better. So yeah, there's definitely an uphill battle for Jake to get into the top 2 spots.
I'm definitely excited to see this last match, especially with the performance that Raphael just did. I would be very excited to see if he can clinch this top spot for first place, but definitely don't want to count Darkwing out of this yet. He's had some nice, consistent around sub 10 times, which is very respectable.
Yeah, Darkwing is usually consistency. If you want to be competitive in this game, you basically have to go through Darkwing as a benchmark, and I believe Darkwing has even stated that himself, that he thinks of himself as a bit of a benchmark for the top time. So Raphael and Jake still have their work caught up for them in this last race. And again, we still don't know what SK Peter and possibly Tayman will be able to get themselves. I mean, especially Tayman. Tayman's the most interesting potential name to ponder going through these last chance races, because again, his average tournament time was faster than Darkwing's. So yeah, you can definitely see Tayman potentially sniping first place in at least one of the 3 races. But as it stands now, But as it stands now, these three foes are getting ready for this third race, and as far as they know, they just need to go fast. Like they can't be thinking about what other people coming in later might get. So
Yeah.
they just need to focus on starting their chains effectively and kind of take what the game gives them after that.
Yeah, that's the name of the game, really. Try not to feel too pressured if you happen to like watching like the match, and just stay calm, go fast, and give it your best, and hope for the best. I guess I should say.
All right. All right. We are waiting for Jake to return from his little break, and then we'll get going with the final race. And yes, it's been called out. It's been called out in the race chat that on Jake's stream you can enjoy the music, but apparently his music is not currently running. So it'll be to enjoy. At least it's a neat little graphic for his BRB scene. So it's all good.
But we do have music. We have the wonderful waiting music for entering the difficulty select on Darkwing's side.
But yeah, so at least the stream is not full of complete silence. So thank goodness for that. But again, Jake probably has the most to work to when he does get back, because it seems like Jake has not been starting off his chains well enough. I'm not sure if he's really been getting big enough chains to get these foes topped off. If you can't get the combos to work properly, then you've got to make bigger chains. There's really no two ways about it. The very first goal is to top off your opponent, because if your opponent's not topped off, then they can't lose. This is one of those games that has a lose condition rather than a win condition. So you're just trying to make your opponent lose as fast as possible. So getting foes topped off is the absolute top priority, by hook or by crook.
Yeah, keep them topped off and pray they don't constantly clear your garbage. That's pretty much how this works. You just pray. But it looks like we've currently got our brackets pulled up. Currently in Group A, only I believe we have Paratroopa and Cozy Pocket set to advance here. Group B, we have myself and Cards here. Of course, Raphael is aiming right now in during this losing the track. This last chance qualifier match, so definitely not out of this yet. Group C, we've got, of course, FFR Pro and Yume set to advance to main bracket. Shady Jakey, of course, currently playing in this qualifier match. Group D, we have, of course, Wired Wiki and Demolition Derby. Monty unfortunately dropping from the tournament. And Group E, we have, of course, BB Forky and I Like Being Smart, with Darkwing Duck and SK Peter and Blue Bomber currently competing for that last chance spot. And so it looks like Jake has returned. We'll be should be starting the our race 3 shortly. All right, looks like the race is going to be starting any minute. And here we go. Raphael already looking like he's getting some nice follow-up chains going here in Black 2. He's going to need a little bit more, though. Jake is actually going to be taking the lead first here with a nice 20 on Lack 2.
Very nice. And very, very rude of my house to contract whatever illness that Raphael had with his stream earlier. But in any case, looks like the final race of the night is on, and wow, wow, Jake getting the flashy chains on yet again. That is his thing, and it is going to be a good enough thing to get out of Bumpty first.
Yeah, Jake pulling doing a lot better this race. I'm really hoping he can keep it up and pull off an upset here.
Yeah, he does need to finish ahead of the other two on stream right now to have any reasonable shot of getting one of the last two. Jake takes the L.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jake playing with a bit of a tall stack, had some combo garbage on a left tower, and unfortunately going to be taking a death here, giving Darkwing a chance to catch up. But Raphael, even though he got a 59, got a very nice looking force kill there. Darkwing's definitely going to catch up though with a nice 18 on Poochie though.
Yeah, Darkwing generally has an idea of what combos and chains he needs to send, even though he does prefer the bigger chains in a pinch. He's starting off nicely enough. X7 with everything he made. Now he's gonna need a little bit of a follow-up. Fortunately, the other two competitors are starting to lose a bit of ground, and when you know it, Darkwing pulling away yet again. Raphael and Jake finishing about the same time.
It's Darkwing pulling ahead with about a stage lead here, as both Jake and Raphael having a bit of unfortunate luck on Blame Poochie. Blame Poochie for that time loss.
So yeah. Again, if Darkwing were to maintain this pace and win this race, then he would almost certainly be given enough points to get the top qualifier spot in this last chance qualifier. Remember, it's 5 points for first place. Second place gets 3. Third place gets 2, and fourth place gets 1 point. But with the times that Darkwing has been posting right here, it's a little hard to believe that anyone else could possibly usurp him. Unfortunately for Darkwing, that this opening chain on Blarg is going to need a little bit of extra follow-up. Both the other competitors looking for follow-ups on Froggy as well. Game's not pulling too many punches right now, especially compared to that last run. And I think the puzzle gods are trying to get their revenge just a little bit. Ooh, 46 seconds finally. Took you long enough, Blarg. He doesn't have any combos in his follow-up chains. He's gonna need more. Raphael not getting a good chain against Blarg here. He's gonna need to move just a little bit more. Make sure he doesn't get himself killed. Working that high stack. He's fine now, but that could be scary when you're working working with a full screen. You don't have an immediate idea of how to get through. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice timing with that follow-up chain from Darkwing, just barely getting that lunchfish kill.
Yeah, Darkwing getting a nice frame perfect swap there into the 5 chain, getting that nice follow-up as he moves on to Raphael.
Yeah, Raphael, like Lakitu, is also a bit of a troll, mostly because Raphael clears things so fast. You usually need bigger chains. So this X7 chain will definitely go some way towards that. Oh, he sent it up here. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
23 seconds on the force kill.
Nicely
That
done,
is
Darkwing.
lovely. That is lovely. By hook or by crook, you got to top up these foes in some form. And Darkwing will be the first of our 3 featured competitors to the cave. See how he approaches this hook bill here. Looks like an X6 chain. May have wanted X7 there, but the combos will. Oh no! Darkwing takes it L. That's a tad unusual for him, but oh no! Jake takes the L on Lunchfish.
Oh no!
Oh, that's
Raphael, please don't die too.
Oh my goodness, Jake's chances of advancing from this point are rapidly dwindling. You better channel some more good. Channel those flashy chains a bit more to potentially get something to work. All right, he's got an X4 chain. This follow-up's working nicely. All right. Darkwing followed up nicely with 22, and Raphael still maintaining a one stage deficit at this point. Now with both players getting deeper into the cave, there's still lots of room for craziness left to go. Especially with that not lacking first chain on Naval. This X5 chain will have to do the deed from here on out. Looks like Raphael might have Hookbill topped off here for a bit. Oh, Darkwing's raising that stack really high and Piranha Plant making a really big chain. Gonna get some room. Oh boy.
Yeah, not quite having Navel topped off there. He needed a little bit more to make sure he got that force kill there. But and
Oh,
Darkwing's
no.
unfortunately going to be taking another death here.
Oh geez, that's what Raphael needs.
Yeah, that's what Raphael needs. This is now a tie game between Raphael and Darkwing, just about.
And you can't count Jake out yet. He's one stage behind.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Ooh, Jake was trying to do some sort of 5 combo with yellows there. It's just not quite going his way. Ooh, that's a 9 chain. Thought about a 10 chain with. Oh, Raphael, better move. Oh, okay. Raphael's scaring us with his really high stacks here. I mean, his chains seem to be true, but he's nearly getting himself killed in the process.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you're doing these setups because you can get while you're setting up, you can get trolled a bit. You can have a small combo block fall on you while you're setting up, and you just run out of stop time right there.
Oh, oh my goodness! Here we go.
Oh.
Both Raphael and Darkwing neck and neck, going into Kamek. Ramen accidentally. Oh boy! Oh boy! This feels like another race in the many that we've had in this tournament where Bowser could be the ultimate decider. Is usually how this goes. Looked to be an X5 change from Raphael, X4 from Darkwing. Darkwing did make several combos. I wasn't seeing what combos Raphael had made. Not a whole lot, and yeah, good follow-ups from Darkwing. Got 22 seconds out of that. Is this a force kill? Yes, it is. All right, Bowser will be the decider.
And yep, Kamek getting force killed. Raphael was getting buried a bit in garbage too, so definitely thankful he could get that.
Right, and it's these two competitors that are within 1 point of each other at the moment out of our 3 currently participating racers after 2 races. So whoever finishes first here will be in the driver's seat for the final qualifier spot. Oh, Darkwing might have it. Oh, Darkwing was working on another chain. Oh, Raphael hasn't topped off Bowser though. Oh, Bowser's gonna have to hurry. Oh, and Darkwing gets it. 11 minutes 50 seconds by my timer. And looks like with those 5 points, Darkwing. It seems like Darkwing will, by all accounts, move on to the final bracket. We'll have to see what SK Peter and Tayman, if he eventually shows up, will be able to do. But Darkwing definitely put up a steady enough front over 3 races to stake his claims to the finals. There's like no follow-up from Raphael on Bowser here. That's gonna give Jake an opportunity to potentially steal some points.
Oh, Raphael's gonna have to be careful.
Ooh, that was really low stack.
Yeah. I was a little scared that Bowser had sent some more garbage, but thankfully he didn't.
Oh, Raphael does not have Bowser topped off, and Jake very much does. Oh, things are clearing. Oh, Bowser's making chains. Oh, geez, Raphael's been on Bowser for 2 minutes.
That's
Um,
that's always
there
wrong.
it is. There
Oh,
it is. That was like a 13:36 for Jake.
yeah.
Stealing a point from Raphael, who after that second race was definitely on pace for claiming one of the top 2 spots in the qualifier. But this finish right here, 14:02 from Raphael, that's definitely going to put him in a bit of jeopardy for getting that second spot. So GG's to all of our participants tonight: Raphael, Darkwing Duck, and Shady Jakey, for 3 well fought races, from all accounts, it looks like Darkwing has staked a really strong claim to the first final qualifier spot. But we still have some work left to do. Jake,